Ball.
Little chance for a marker now. Sierra Leone with a magnificent equaliser.
Cricket. With other sporting discipline them. Plus, policy statements them.
Having overt conflict that will affect the sport, the legislation gives us the powers to deregister you.
And international sports news, fixture, and results from top league them na Euro. So, for just 45 minutes every day, listen to Sport Update Extra on Radio Democracy 98.1 FM from 10 o'clock morning to 10:45 as Yusuf will get the chance for add your voice to the program. Brace up yourself and ready for another sports program. That na Sports Update Extra, where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM from Monday to Friday, as you will get detailed discussion and analysis on team them like football,
Little chance for a marker now. Sierra Leone with a magnificent equaliser.
cricket, with other sporting discipline them. Plus, policy statements them.
Having overt conflict that will affect the sport, the legislation gives us the powers to deregister you.
And international sports news, fixture, and results from top league them na Euro. So, for just 45 minutes every day, listen to Sport Update Extra on Radio Democracy 98.1 FM from 10 o'clock morning to 10:45 as Yusuf will get the chance for add your voice to the program.
The program now Sports Update Extra will come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Good morning and welcome to this edition. This is the Friday edition, last edition for the week. Remember, say Sports Update Extra they come to you every weekday from 10 to 10:45. And me will bring you this edition of the program Sports Update Extra. Musa Kamarana my name. And inside the studio are with Jaffa Mans Davis. Jaffa, good morning and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon.
Good morning, Musa, and good morning to listeners out there.
I beg your pardon, Spot of the Extra, not good morning, Saloon. We get a lot of things for discuss today, and we get several calls them for make. If possible, we get for join Desmond Spain from Holland on the welfare of players them and the ad hoc committee with the FA don't set up for start for investigates what leads to the death of Bure and would for take responsibility of that. We see them put Victor Lansana Kurma in charge and Sadiq Kofi Diniako as the deputy chair for the ad hoc committee. They with the FA don't set up, and we recently, as we talk now, the National Sports, the Minister of Sports, the Solicitor General's Office, the PSRU, we know the Public Service Reform Unit, they now LACA, they review 6 documents them, but the sad part of them now that the National Sport Authority no attend this conference here. So waiting do you go know inside the program Sports Update Extra. This plus international sport all day for you inside the program Sport Update Extra. Where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And the big one again, we see the SLFA president make a statement during the retreat day that going further, if the national if the FA no gets full control of the Leon Star coming March where the AFCON qualifiers go start, them no go take part as an FA. Jaffa Mans Davis, we don't mention a lot of things there, but it seems to be a very hot week for sports in the country. Which one are you pick and your favorites, or which one catch your attention most?
Well, all of them eye catching, but I tell you the one we get for do with the death of former Mighty Blackpool player. I think he take more attention because owing to the fact that looking at video will be the person on social media, the person we then be the interview they talk about now be a small couple when I be around 4,000 leons make because they not pay that money there in time make this Ganso Bue RIP issue be escalate to a point where it be reached to no return. So it been get a lot of issues that were plenty people been try for uncover even to ready democracy here. But we'll wait for see how this investigation committee will put things in place, because then they expect say them go for doing in the shortest possible time so that them go for get the required things that were involved. Because I tell you, Musa, players' welfare. Now one of the very big issue, they see players and they sacrifice them all just for get a chance for playing a top flight Premier League like the Salon Premier League. But coming into the Premier League again, they don't do a club, you don't get they into pay list of the different clubs. Your welfare of what you do, how you get money, match bonuses, and how then they take care of you as player. For you feel like you do in a trade way capable for change you and your family their life. Now a whole different story. Some other clubs it's just about the signing. After the signing, salaries and other things an issue for another day. But then this one a pace setter. Now one for really turn on the switch for make sure say clubs are now know their responsibility, because if this investigation committee pulls something where the public or the footballing community not be able for shared thoughts on, I tell you, it go put a lot of pressure also on the FA again for re-strategize. Remember that one of the promise where the current president for the Salon Football Association made to the football community when he been just elected after August 2nd, the first way we make trip now one of the sister media house them. And if you go for no also and how far attack player welfare, I think say it is very unfortunate that it happened with Boe, but I tell you now a pace setter we go for set the stage and begin to look at so many grey areas them and put the responsibility on a club, because we don't see salon clubs are now like one man show. We get money today, the thing happen and things like that. A lot of challenges here and there make some clubs even not only get the confidence for even compete at the highest level. But now welcoming news for CCA the FA don't react to, but also again we hope for make sure say the investigation, the findings and the outcomes be impartial and very balanced, so that we could get required information when and capable for use for build a strategy for attack players' welfare as a whole now the football sector.
We get to get more on that players' welfare. The program Sports Update Extra they continue, and Jaffa Mans Davis will look at that issue properly, but we go quick now. Laka, we say the Minister of Sports and partners then they review the NSA Acts and 6 and 5 other documents them with laws and policies. We'll go together and listen this report we put together from Laka. The Ministry of Sport, Public Sector Reform Unit, Civil Society, Sporting Discipline, Member of Parliament, don't begin consultation for review the National Sport Authority Act of 2017, National Sport Policy, National Sport Code of Conduct 1 and 2, the Sport Policy on Ranking and Funding of Association, and the Gender Policy on Sports.
This review mean a lot, because we dey look into guiding policies we go help we understand, we the stakeholders understand how sports for day, how it for run, and then more collaboration day.
Minister of Sport Augusta James Tema, they talk about waiting this review mean to the sporting sector. Waiting this review, one for address Augusta James Tema again.
We take decision collectively for look at governance issue. If you buy waiting the day, we go unbug the governance of the sport. We look at development and sustainability. Anything that they will stop development and sustainability, we for think about it and discuss them and amicably agree on how we do it. We look at how the associations defend themselves convenience in sport, how the NSA itself will collaborate with the ministry, because there is no way we cannot work hand in gloves.
The Public Sector Reform Unit, now government agency where they provide leadership, guidance, design and implementation of sector reform program. Albert William, that the chief program officer, that the public sector reform unit, where they work with the Ministry of Sport for review them policy and lawyer.
So the Ministry of Sport, now that kind of ministry, we over the years, we don't actually pay attention to, considering the critical nature of sports in this country. We just feel we need for reposition the ministry for making able for take a rightful place and bring sports to a position wherein everybody go want for see sports.
Honorable Foyo Toli, now the representative from the Sport Oversight Committee in Parliament, talk about expectation that the review.
We expect value in the world, say it will create that inclusivity in sports. We are in each and every sport discipline will see themselves inside this review and it be a win-win situation.
Civil Rights Coalition, now one of the civil society them we been take part for develop this document inside 2017. The national coordinator Alfonso Mali get concern, but the thing them we want for see change at these acts.
In this review, the technical somebody for sports, now the Ministry of Sport and the Director of Sports, there is no way you can get a board of the NSA with the Director of Sports not the day. He should brief the Minister on technical business, and they go forth and back. Number one. Number two, the National Sports Foundation for take that document go Parliament for enact them. For see how we raise that money. For instance, we can get a clause where for say all councillors, all members of Parliament, or we see they get that from petrol, we see they get that from the telcos, 2% go there. Another thing I pick up, if NSA receive money for give to association, also NSA for go for instance, for example, SLFA, for go begin pay for hotel go. No, it is the SLFA who for this for spend that money, they know they report back to the NSA. So all them corrective measures they do for can take the Another thing what they look at, you cannot have the executive director in the board, they get the deputy executive director for NSA in the board. No, it should not be like that.
Now, about 20 sporting discipline them attend this review. I talked to some pandem.
You talk to Unesabel Johnson, the president for the Sierra Leone Taekwondo Association and EXCO one and the National Olympic Committee CG. Well, I just better say this give you timely. But just better say for the review now, it will be better for the betterment of Sierra Leone. No be for me no more, but be for every Sierra Leone and not you know more right now, but the one they get for camp.
Norman Akabi Davis, the Assistant Secretary General Sierra Leone Archery Association. I think it's very timely and very good because things that they will be done a yarn for what the minister talk about. So we hope for see some of them changes and they will implemented.
The National Sport Authority, now agency for the Ministry of Sports, but not being agreed attend this review consultation. We make a turn the mic again to the Minister of Sport, Augusta James Tema, as to what he make up of this and how he received the news.
So that's a disappointment. I feel bad because that is a unit I should be working with. That's a unit I should control. And we wrote them officially so that they will send representatives to take part in this.
The Director of Participation and Sustainable Sports, now the National Sport Authority, Stephen Kaifala, say they not attend this conference because they not get the document within the good review.
We attendance to this consultation get so many reasons why we not attend. Consultative reason for review and act. Forget the technical proposal document which speaks to the reason why you want to review the act. And as to speak, we will sit on our we like technical people will not get no technical proposal. We outline the requirement, the reasons we want for tell Sweden and say this NSA I told them implement for 4 or 5 years. These are the reasons. But there's nothing like that. And on the issue of invitation, for me as Director of Participation, I have not received any official communication from the Executive Director for telling me say there's an invitation where you forgot to attend. So if there's clarification on that, we not see invitation, me not see invitation. Perhaps he is out of the country, they're not there right now. Then we will clarify that whether it's the invitation or not.
The Minister of Sports, Augusta James Tema, gets different take why he believes say the NSA not attend this conference.
With the new executive director, really the collaboration is not good. I must say it's not good. Because when you see issues, you will call for make we address. There are remarks that are given that I would not like to say here. But I've put up a very thick skin.
The functional review, where the public sector reform unit do at the Ministry of Sport inform the review of the document and policy, and inside the technical presentation, now this review consultation, public sector reform unit
claim say the National Sport Authority not been gree cooperate to them. The time when they develop this document here, we make a turn again to Stephen Kaifala.
They wrote to a letter to the executive director, in which in the main meeting, the executive director make a known to receive. They don't receive this letter from the PSRC, the one for Kanturi. The executive director took that letter, go to the board for advice.
When they write the letter?
The letter just about 3 or 4 months ago.
When I reply to PSRU?
Yeah, we replied to PSR. There have been 2 separate communications between NSA and the PSR on certain day. The first day they said the executive director not being in country. The other day they said for let them get a board meeting and take decision. So the last board meeting, there was a decision as to how that review will be done, which will be the reply to the PSRU.
By the time Stephen Kaifala make this allegation, and not been there close to the Public Sector Reform Unit actor them again, but have been called Albert William, Chief Program Officer na the Public Sector Reform, for respond to this concern. According to Ram, they need to go back and forth with the NSA, but he knows say them been do them best and they write to the NSA 3 times for make them respond, but instead of 3 times, then tell them say the ED not been there, so they no go able for engage them and self ask them for critical documents where they not able provide. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Musa Kamara, the reports.
I'm Jaffaman Davis, still with me at the program, and I just get somebody on the online for discuss the issue of Bure, but according to Ram, they no one comment anything again because the matter they don't set an ad hoc committee for look at them. But Jaffa, this now the situation yesterday we approved now the Lakai don't get from the NSA, don't get from the Ministry of Sports.
Yeah, I think review of a particular mandate of a particular institution where they under any ministry is necessary because of what they want to achieve. According to what the minister say, he say they want to improve collaboration and make sure say unity day, particularly with the action where the 2 institutions and they take. So based on that grounds, they I not say I'm unreasonable for the NSA not for for corporate. But again, you listen to some of the pointers or things the way deter them not for make that kind cooperation they ask them they expect. But also again, like when you talk about how this all happened started in 2017, the aim also now for make it able for getting to sports development and things like that. And the just review in 2017, then the first for review again in 2025 or hopefully sometime in 2026. But again, what's the guarantee we'll get? Say this one will be better. We always don't get the policy and people they fool with the juicy words them way the public go on for year. Would this act would able for do ABC and D? Would this would able for do this and this? Now we don't see pointers them of waiting and talk about. Many a time, power them we don't talk say this. We don't know review. We don't give and the NSA as the implementing power of the ministry. Different thing and therefore change. Not once, not twice, but many times we don't see different sporting associations and they complain for not getting money. Where they believe say the NSA need for the give them for the take part or do some certain activities them. But you know, stop there again. You listen to what in Alfonso Manley they talk about sport development fund, will be called Sports Foundation. Not to today. We don't see. We ask for couple. Say government not get couple, but government is put money for one sport and another one, and they struggle and they suffocate themselves. Sports development fund. How long will it take? The last thing they will say by September they're going to try for wrap up the document between the law officers office. Say now. So. Reviewing not a problem for we. Then go over for put the right things them in place and things that they can do.
But the only big side, the PRSU is there. We don't do functional review.
Yes, you don't do for other ministry then, and they find out say things will work well. And one way I can note this Ministry of Tourism. From where they do the functional review, they find out say cohesion day and collaborative effort day again. Just that outside how the ministry, they work with other ministry, they also the need for strengthening again from the PSI where and therefore look into. But like what Abdi say, not just for review. It's about what's at the guarantee now, because then Kintoxi Salon will get the best of laws, will get the best of policies them. But if you don't get the guarantee, because people they will get what Englishman can call impunity, dry eye for take tough decisions them where you know say it's not necessary, enough fine for take and it will hinder the development of a particular institution. But because it feels a way it can able benefit himself and make more cash, it go willing for taker. All of the reforms they are, so I think say we need for the look at them for them things they are again. And over and above this again, this review also focus on how sporting discipline then can able to get their fair share. It might not be the equal share to football, but also for them get their fair share. Say, we want to do this, we get readily available couple for do certain events then.
Okay. Kefama is this program Good Morning Salundi continue, and we'll go for a break. Quick when we will come. We will continue for look at the issues, and we will bring you international sport as well. The program na sport updates extra will come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM.
Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people. Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
The program Sport Updates Extra, they continue. They come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. You the listen can call now 077 981 981 077 981 981, and the number for call and make your contribution inside the program. The program now Sport Updates Extra, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. 077 981 981. Call and make your contribution inside the program Sport Updates Extra. They continue, and this one from McTenna, New England Valley. They say, despite the misunderstanding, NSA should continue to champion reforms aimed at strengthening sports governance, supporting athletes, and boosting the country's competitiveness locally and internationally. 77981 call and make a contribution inside the program. Jaffa also you get from the sporting discipline that the expectation inside this review also. And one thing we come up clearly now, the issue of funding inside the review, that there are other sporting disciplines they complain of funding, and we get the basket fund. We also this review for able capture and CC all the sporting disciplines then get the adequate support they need for represent the country.
Yes, just like Abdi say, Musa, the aspect of the guarantee. Then go down the sporting discipline and they imagine they struggle for get the cash where they wouldn't truly desire for run the association. The small one where sometimes the president or the executive then go take them back for attend conferences like this, and then they review. When they review again, then facing the same rules. Remember, we get over 30 sporting disciplines, and if one side or even the one that have for the couch trophy self the struggle for get couple, it makes no sense for the do some of their reviews there also, because it's about what thing go make sure, what thing go guarantee and say what and do the review, then they get what they expect. All them they ask for now small support for later for do their activities them. And then the rest, when it comes to travel, government able for fund the right ways and how they can support themselves, go find other partner them. We don't see Sports Basket Fund. The last time I get an interview with the communication person from the National Sports Authority, they said that was, I think, in May or July, May or April or May. Around then, they tell you say the paper been there now the law officers office, because they want to get all the legal things and binding, and from that 10 days to now, it don't take a whole lot of time. By then 10 and then now, if we would expect now for say that document for them be collated, if we not get term itself for those say this thing they can't happen, but for the year talks around this. But look at what thing they happen. If you get then can review the answer, it will mean say again government going for begin for the stretch hands, because many a time some discipline and they feel like then they run on their own, they not get government assistance or whatsoever. You go imagine person they make a national tournament for cyclists, them one government representative no did it. All they should be a concern. If you want to be an implementing body of any ministry, you need to get people them we're willing and able. If you not get for support yourself, but go show you face day. But again, the people and the
you think say the review will be successful or go get a challenge if NSA not show up at all?
Well, it's just that go through the right kind of process where if we go, because then SSF really need for be daily, and they need for show respect to the parents body when at the ministry, and but if the one will give authority for do the work where you for do decide for take an hand, I don't think say from a logical point of view there is an issue, but just that on the eye of waiting the happen, irrespective of whether they say they go back and forth of the technical information where them before give them, or the thing they wait them before review them, for we don't tell the NSA where they not give them according to them, or where they not don't review it, where the board not give them pass it for take the decision and things like that. Everything can work well, but again the problem lies again if you can't, like I talk about how we get some Sierra Leoneans that we willing for take tough decision that we not necessary, we not reasonable, just because they want for satisfying themselves. After you don't do this, now the same people you know get, I don't think say this PSIU review get for sack anybody in that place there. But after you don't do this, if then decide back say then they continue like how they do.
Okay. The program Sports Updates. Jaffa will come to you again. We look at the international. You know, we get the weekend they come, and it's a weekend of different sporting activities. Then we will get you back just now for we update on that. 077-981-981. Now the program, now the number we go call and make a contribution inside the program Sports Update Extra. Will come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. 77981-981. And Jaffa, before you as you prepare the international, we see a World Commoner do say the president for the Salon Football Association say if by March this year they not get full control of the national team, they not go take part in the Leon Star activities. Then this ring any bell?
Yeah. Again, these are some of the things and way on the eye of it you might want to question, but then where you get a lot of issues at play, a lot of responsibility, and the heat of the moment. Say now Leon Stars they play, you're not able for handpick some of the gray areas them of things and way really be don't they go bad. Now we don't see many times where on air we see the executive director from the National Sport Authority, it talk about how much government they spend, when it comes first they give figure, all of a sudden we left for they get figures. It just they talk about government they spend a whole lot, but then yes, government is spend. If you they put and allow the association them for do wetin they want for do, I think say then they go get a very, very big one, because from watching this show, it tell we say a whole lot not only happen very well, and then they not get good PQA go born to any of the sporting discipline, particularly for football, where government they put more and for this kind of statement come out from allegedly, like I say, what's in common on social media.
It's not allegedly. I've been there the way it talk and they're on record. We get for come with them in detail.
Okay.
But quick one, Jaffa Franz Davis, we go online and go join the CEO for Sports for Empowerment. We in Desmond Payne, we the Holland. We don't follow issues about sports in the country. Hello Desmond. Good morning and welcome to the program. Good morning from your side.
Yeah, Musa, good morning from my side as well. Missed a lot of my calls there. Yeah, we're still in the same time zone, so
okay.
It's just 1 hour different. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, Desmond. A lot of things don't happen recently. We see a player die from a collision where he been gets some 8 months back. The FA don't set up another committee for investigate that, and we see the review of the National Sport Authority Act and other 5 policies them, but the NSA not go there. The reason why they give them say they're not being see the technical document and they're not receive invitation, but according to the Minister of Sports, they invite them, and at the PSRU and they lead this process and the Solicitor General's office. These and many more, and we also see the president for the Salon Football Association, Babadi Kamara, say by March, if the FA no get full control of the Leo Stars, then no go take part in preparing the team for prepare for AFCON or any other competition. Amongst these issues, which one catch your attention for this week?
Well, Musa, all of them catch my attention, but again, it's very disappointing that Sierra Leone is again coming in the spotlight for the wrong reason and not for the right reason. We are, as I can always say, we are at crossroads in our sport, understanding the values of sport, the values of our athletes and the values of our administrators and people with their points around with sport. And we are at crossroads because sometimes we bring people come into position because we sympathize with them. Either them belong to a political party, or them belong to a community, or them belong to a club society where we all meet. So that not able make you able measure or track the development record. For example, you cannot just bring anybody kind of sport because you want to bring somebody. You therefore look at the pedigree. You therefore look at the benchmark where the person not set before. Tell you say when he come now this and this okay for can do. But our society has been so polarized by everybody thinking say they know better than everybody. And when this happening, you can always say you get square pegs and a round hole.
Okay.
And this not help we. For that we get them kind of people in our society. With all due respect to the education, experience where some people can say they get, but how far? Go judge the track record and look at where the nation is in terms of sport. What employment has sport been able to create for the youth in Sierra Leone, apart from just saying we're playing football? And then thinking, oh, we'll go represent Salon somewhere, and then we'll go run away because conditions are not good in our country. The issue of players colliding and getting for loss in life later, this is not new to Salon. It is not new. There are so many players out there where today they work out, they don't get the mental, not even stable, waiting to, because the game frustrates them. The people will be the manage, they not put mechanism in place. Me, I want somebody where they on record, where don't even say, look me, when you talk pan the dog, get for talk pan the ball. Even the players themselves are not ready for take up their own fate in their hand. If you go ask me, say why? You are the player, you go sign a contract, say because you want to play football. No, I don't want to play football. This is a professional job I'm doing. You pay me as government is paying you. You pay me as any entity they pay anybody for a professional service. But if you say because I go play now, favor you do me, it's not a favor. And this is something I said to somebody. I said, in Sierra Leone, we are so comfortable with misusing this word, say, unity and help. He said that they can't help with. Nobody helps an athlete. That person has a talent, that's why he's an athlete. So pay the person professionally. Be a referee, be a footballer, be an administrator. Pay the person in due, then put track record for and let perform. If you don't perform, there are terms and conditions. You go out, bring in a competent person.
Desmond,
this is not happening in our sport.
This ad hoc committee when they don't set up, what do they expect at the end of the day? Because Abura Indo already died, and we been get a goalkeeper for Eastern Tigers when Ayelenke, where in foot being broke, 30 they no able to play ball again. We get number of them, and recently I discovered that the Camille Conte, where Lyon star player we based in England, been get injury where they play for Salon, and according to allegation, they send them go England for they send a refund to them. The club, the country now take up responsibility again for Camille, and they not end up for call them again at the Lyon star. The stories them Bokuwe players they get issue where they play for national side or they play for club, they end up their career end up done.
But Musa, this is something we've been saying. But for me, I'm not new to this conversation. I've also been saying it, and I've also been educating the players. I've been a strong advocate for the players and welfare. I don't talk and say these guys are risking their life even if they can't play for Salon. Some people say, oh, you get for big page. Yeah, we're all patriotic. We want to see Salon they at the map like others people. But where are the system that will attract these people? How are we treating them when they come? And what are we doing for them? Make them believe, say, yes, they are coming home. So these problems are many. But again, Musa, the footballing system now we country. Some of the clubs, what mechanism do they have there for even the welfare of players? What mechanism? What mechanism do they have? They don't even get them. They see the players them as tool. Say, oh, if you not play for we, no club no go play for this country. After all, help with the help. You know, you're not helping them. The problems are many, Musa. We get for change we approach. Everybody, the players needs to be professional. The administrators need to be professional. Every player, media encourage them before you sign a contract. Get a solicitor. Get somebody who know the laws of the game. Get somebody who know what in contract they're about. Whether you left Salon or you did Salon, know you write before you sign a paper. Don't just go sign a paper and then you say to me, well, thing happen. Where you go blame? Okay. How many of them we don't lost their career just by minor injury? This goalkeeper for Tiger we talk, not to Kai Kamara we manage for go restructure the foot again. But Musa, the problems are issued. For me, the ad hoc committee, I would say it's a right step in the right direction because this has never happened. So it's a welcome news. But again, how many investigations that we don't get around with football, we don't come to light? I can say most of them are white elephants. For example, they say players they don't eat nakam. People can't make palaver. We go to parliament. What do you do? Honorable Tawaka, talk how them go this, then go that. Why is the decision that have been taken? Honorary Greva, where they represent sports, travel with all them things they know, all these problems. What do they do to solve them? We don't hear problems of match fixing. As I talk to you, somebody send me a message say in the Premier League ongoing now, referees are calling team owners for give money for letting ref fine for them. Why are they doing this? Because they are not paid. They are not being seen as professional. So they want to survive through the crook way. Okay. So where do we go from this? And then when they claim get people them around country parading themselves, say, oh, we are administrators, we are this, we are... No, these people should stop addressing themselves as administrators. Musa, we need to go back from the basic. Okay. From the basic, start teaching people responsibility. Not to degree our responsibility. Of course, the issue of the NSA and the Ministry of Sport, Musa, this has always been the bench wagon across with sport. Go na what's up. All the people defending what is happening. That imports and they defend because they are within the NSA or they are within the Ministry of Sport. So everybody defers to sign your own sports.
Desmond,
not to the interest of the country.
Desmond, personally, what do you make up of that decision for NSA not for attend and give them your excuses then?
Musa, are you surprised? Is it not the staff of NSA are on WhatsApp group defending, telling us that nobody in a salon no get right for question the act of NSA? And these same people where they do this thing, for example, somebody like Kefala Stevie, where they do, and then with the so-called, what you call them, consultants, where at the same time a PRO for one of the leaders in at the NSC, in a consultant, in a project manager, and at the same time he's a PRO for one of the people that were employer. These are people are on WhatsApp on record, challenging that nobody not get the right in a salon for question that document. I met with one senior sport journalist who I'm not going to mention his name. when I was in the country recently. Now then draft this act with few other people there. Asidom Atokuta. I said, where are we getting it wrong? He said, Desmond. He said, to be candid with you, we need to go scrap everything, look at them thoroughly again. He said, because what thing we been designed for make them do not think they happen so. So contrary to what we want, not to they happen, now what thing people want to happen for them now. He said, so until this is done, if it is not done, we go just make to battle. That's why this is not the word we tell me.
Okay.
And he's one of the most experts we have in the country.
Now, when we get this issue, when they discuss them, one thing will come up that during the drafting period, the director of sports then, Ibrahim Bangura, and the minister of sports, Ibrahim Bangura late now, may so rest in peace, and the former minister of sports, Ahmed Kanu, they're not been to see one side. So the laws formulate them as if these are the two people waiting for continue for this office till eternity.
Musa, is it not just what I said just now, that the premises of where this thing be made now on the premise of Badat? I don't agree with you, we begin pull. So this thing I waiting me want, this thing I waiting me want. So at the end of the day, when they're not there at the same center, what happen? This is where now we are. NSA and the Ministry of Sport are fighting again with loggerheads. Just imagine, Musa, a delegation left Salon to go represent Salon somewhere in Dubai for good talk sport business. The people say we know to talk with government because we do more clubs them. We can only encourage government for talk. Then somebody say, okay, if now clubs them I deal with, then I'm here. Let's just sign the contract for my club. Yes, you are there to represent Salon and then you are there to make way for yourself. And these are the same people who they tell we say, we then on social media they criticize what thing then they do, then we the good development for good big government, for let government help we. I'm not begging government to help me. I'm going with development to my country as a citizen because it is a right of me. Me not to me an ambassador. If I see good thing where they help me country, I go with them. I go meet the right authorities there, then see I'm good, okay. If I don't see it good, I don't get it crowns. But Musa, until we all day on the same line, you are doing a very good job. But how many people appreciate what you're doing? Because you're standing in between. They say, oh, Musa then on one side. Oh, Desmond, I criticize no more left hand. You always they criticize people that what you don't do. I've not done anything, but I can raise my hand today. That majority of the Pekin who don't work with now with institution, they are in governance. They are making massive impact towards the growth of Sierra Leone. And anywhere they go, they know the image they are representing is Sierra Leone, not just themselves, but Sierra Leone. And if they blunder, in a meeting they look to, because I'm the one leading them. And this is the ideology everybody should be having about Sierra Leone. What we're doing, we're not doing it for Mother Bio, we're not doing it for anybody, we're doing it for our children. My kids are proud to be Sierra Leoneans. They're born in the Netherlands, but they are proud to be Sierra Leoneans.
Okay.
So this is all what we should be doing. When you come to lead and leave a legacy that tomorrow people will say, oh, this legacy was left by Musa. Radio 98.1 is still going. Julius Spencer, Idris then will be Statham, Hannah Fona them and all the rest also. Where are they today? But the station is still continue with integrity. And you guys have been productive, so why can't we also try this in other ministries and now with sport? But every day, if not to players' money, na food. If not to food, na per diem. If not to per diem, na delegation. Where are we going?
I can forget you Monday, maybe Monday or Sunday, but we will talk on that. We get discussion around this issue about who is going to be in charge of Leon Stars, NSA or SLFE. This is a discussion for another day. We don't get time today this month.
Musa, these two people should come together. Mind you, none of them are working in their own interest. They are working in the interest of Sierra Leone. This happened, Nigeria should have been in the World Cup playoff. Is that not so?
Yes.
What's that they do now? They're not even the good again. Congo don't beat them. What to make them beat them? Because their house was divided. Government failed for do the right thing. The Ministry of Sport failed for do the right thing. The Sport Federation failed for do the right thing. The players went to the field divided. Where is the result now? So it's the same that is happening in Sierra Leone. So it's good, Musa, but for some of us, we don't in the black book of everybody with the wrong sport in a salon. They say, because they say, no, they support, what thing then they do. And I'm not going to support you for doing the wrong thing. If that, don't call me to come do development, but I'll do my own part as a citizen. This is what I'm doing.
Thank you very much, Desmond Payne, for joining me from Holland, and we appreciate that. We get to get you from time to time.
Thank you for having me. All the best to you guys. A lovely weekend to everyone who listens to the show.
Thank you very much, Desmond. In him Desmond Payne, the CEO and founder for Sport for Empowerment, based in Holland, but now one of the activists for better sports in the country. Jaffa Mans Davis will round up the program. We don't get from a senior colleague with Desmond Payne, waiting you don't see and waiting in the observe so far.
Well, I think a lot really they happen, and they really from the interview they really feel the need of why the review really important, because with all of them things there are so again, Musa, like I talk in my previous statement, I say the first policy we then be make for the NSA and other one them, it was with good intention, where people, even though they not be to see outside of the narrow picture of waiting they want for achieve at the moment. But now, when you watch at the policy now, or waiting they happen now, many things the way they go wrong, and it really needed. So, unless for me on the downside of everything, unless something they where they hide, where they don't want to make the public know about, now then they make you will think about why the National Sports Authority not for grief for this, because like I say, respect is key. If now the ministry they supervise you, when it call on you for review, yes, you get for if you do them, but that don't mean say now pass yourself go take approval from board where already the ministry now in they supervise everything we owner they do. So I tell you, there is a lot of crisscross around this issue, but we will look forward for see after this review how the implementation get for Tanlek, because we will also want to get guarantee if the implementation or the impact of this review get for happen immediately or in what course of time, because there are the critical things that will happen where NSA no good. So if anything get for change or if anything not get for change, these are the kind of questions we would expect for see, or how NSA will get for make their own case.
Okay, Jaffa will go continue for a look at this issue. The program go end today, Sport Update Extra. We come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM, and plenty thank you to we technical team and also Fatmata Summer we make on us live on Facebook. So till then, Musa Kamade say bye bye.
Brace up yourself and ready for another sports